Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Hardcore Let's Play. Today, I have literally no idea what we're doing because we're going to check the board and see what we're going to be doing. I do have a new member I have to throw in here. Wind264. Thank you for becoming a member. Let's throw you in here real quick before we get started with everything. Number 14. Wind264. I do capitalization based off of how it is on here, just so everyone's aware of why some are that way. So yeah, let's go ahead and get you in on the board here. If you have any idea of what you'd like to be as an item, let me know. But thank you for becoming a member. We're going to do this, and we're going to check the board to see what we are doing for the day, because I have not looked at it. I just ran up from the zombie spawner because I did AFK like I said I would at the end of last episode. Well, AFK, I was sitting on my computer. It wasn't like I was full on AFKing, but I did like sit there and get some up to level 30. Level 31 actually. Good thing I did. So thank you, Wind, and thank you all the other channel members. I don't think anybody has hit. Let me check. Hold on. No, okay, cool. So everyone's still on the thing. Yes. And then we have another thing I have to throw up on the board right now. Let me just open up the comments here. A kelp farm. Audrey 2001 or 20,001, however I want to say that. Said kelp farm. So let me go ahead and fill this spot up here real quick. Kelp farm. It asked if I ever used one or made one, and I have not. For fuel and stuff? Might not be a bad idea. I never tend to do that. For the automatic smelter. Have I put an auto smelter up here? Or a fast smelter? Yeah, super smelter. Okay, so let's go ahead and throw this up on the board. Thank you for the suggestion. I'll get to that at some point, but let's take a look at what we might be doing today. We got enchants for villagers, second warehouse, which I'm not ready to do yet. Super smelter, maybe. Renovate the fountain. Glass villager wall. Alternative weapons. Do your first trial. Armory. And horse stable. That one was mine. Horse stable. What do I want to do today? I think we could tick off these small ones at first and then come back to the board after that to see what else we feel like doing. But I think these small ones right here they're good ideas to do that. So let's start with the glass wall, and then we'll come back and look at the fountain, because I'm gonna have to think about this. I'm not like super duper fancy. Oh, there's another bell. I should leave that there, right? Huh. I'm not like a super duper fancy person when it comes to making these things, and if I'm gonna renovate this, I'd want it to look a lot better. So I might have to think about this one for a little bit. But this is pretty easy. We just kind of have to carve out a path here, make the door here somewhere else, or get rid of it entirely, because, yeah, that's not going to be much of a door at that point. Speaking of which, let me grab some cobble for that, and then wrap it around with some glass, which we may even have enough. That'd not be a terrible idea at all. Let me, yeah, carve all the way around to this. That'd be pretty cool. We're going to have to mess up our path here, but that's okay. Not a bad idea. And then we'll keep everything on the same level until we get over to the warehouse. Speaking of which, let me check up here, because this stuff does run while I'm down AFKing the zombie farm. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, no, that's not. I was like, oh my gosh. I didn't think I AFK'd it that long. Yeah, I just want to empty this out real quick. I don't need to do this every time, but I just like to see where we're at and how much we have of things. So that's why I'm doing it. There, okay. I'm gonna grab a couple bits of cobble real quick, unless I can get some easier. Nah, it's fine. We'll just grab some. Let me throw this in here, and then we can grab that, and then we'll start carving out a path for the villagers to be able to see more inside their little thing. Hey, look, it's to protect them. Okay, villagers are a nuisance, or not a nuisance. Villagers are a danger to themselves and others, if the other people are villagers. So we need to keep them safe in these little things here. But that will solve the dirt problem over there by putting the glass wall all the way around. That's not a bad idea. And then we have to change the roof as well. But I'm not sure. Probably just do another spruce thing, right? We'll have to make it work. I don't know. Let's see. I gotta carve this out, which is kind of dangerous. How am I going to do this? We're going to have to break all their job blocks first so I can actually encase them in and they can't get out while I'm doing what I'm trying to do. That would be very dangerous. Let me grab some glass. I don't even know if I have enough, but we might. Let's see, we're going to make panes. We might. I already have some oaks logs. I got some more here. We can grab a couple of these because we're going to use those as well. And see what we're going to be working with. Oh, yeah, and then I got to put this stuff. I smelt this. I'm going to put this stuff up because I got this at the end of the last episode. We're doing pretty good on time. It's almost 2 stacks. Not too bad at all. Throw that in there. I'll put this back. Okay, cool. So let's go see about making sure these guys don't bust out and run away. I don't want to have to bring in the wall on the backside, but because they're already kind of limited. It might just do some maneuvering here. Like, there's going to be... I don't want them right up against the window, so maybe we're just going to do this. Like, I guess that would work. And then these guys, same thing. I actually don't want to put... I want to put this guy over here. I hope I saved whoever that was. I think I did. That was, like, looting or something. Alright, then we'll go put these guys on the backside. Right here. Okay. That works. We're not going to be able to see them so well, but I'm sure they'll, like, come conjure over here to hang out or something like that. Because this right here is kind of the border that I want to keep. So we're going to do this one here. Interesting. Like that. And then maybe here one. I don't know. Kind of just guessing at this point. Nope. Yeah, you thought, brother. Oh, I felt that. I felt that coming. Go see over here now. And then obviously maybe one here. I don't know if this one's even necessary. No, but we're going to put it here just for aesthetics. Actually, we'll even just do that because it's going to line up with this wall. Okay, and then as far as the rest goes, we're just going to throw in some glass, which I think we should have well more than enough. And then we can go and tear it up without having to worry about these guys running away. Yeah, look at that. They would have... That's actually a 1 too far. We're going to have to bring out the dirt. Because the edges are going to have to stay dirt. Like, this has to stay dirt. I can make the rest of it nice, but the edge has to stay dirt. Just because that's how it's going to look on the outside. And if I bring out this side any more than I am now, then it's going to get in the way of the future path. Is that going to work? Yeah, that'll work. Okay. And this bit will stay... Well, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Let me just change all this, I guess. I didn't realize I actually made all that. Spruce planks. Okay, and then, yeah, glass down. And then we can tear up the wall once we're done. Nobody can get in here, hopefully. I hope. I have no idea if that's true. Is that... Yeah, okay. I don't think anything can get into that. Either way, we got an iron golem running around here, so it should be just fine. Actually gonna take that so I can get the extra cobble, go to sleep, run outside, cover up the door, and tear up the path. There's a cave right below us. I looked at it the last episode. Alright, let's see. Yes, this should be all set, so we can actually just rip it out. First things first, let me do this. Okay. And then now we can rip this up, which I don't want to do necessarily because it does look kind of nice, but yeah, we got to do it. It'll look better when these guys can see all the way around, right? And we'll just replace all the dirt. It's not too much. Like, we got the tools for this. This couldn't take more than like 5 minutes to really have everything the way we want it, honestly. What's this? Oh! Okay, we'll cover that up. No? How am I gonna... Maybe the edge will... No, I don't want the glass to touch that. I guess this can just be dirt. Honestly. And then we'll have like a gradual step around, let's say. I want that to go right to there. And then, yeah, we'll go over here, tear all this down. And then we're going to have an area where it actually does stay. Maybe make that like right here. Right there, we start to step up. And I'm okay with... No, we'll leave that little wall there. Maybe we can actually replace this with something more integral so it makes sense. Might use a block I never use, potentially. Like smooth stone. That could look good as like a sidewalk. I don't know if that would work necessarily. Maybe we'll just do like wood. Kind of doing it with everything else. Yeah, let's try that. Just do wood here. Keep it like nice and secure. Make sure nothing's gonna fall. Did I pick that up? No, I didn't. Like, would a regular wood plank do the job here? I feel like... Well, we'll just do it, and then we could decide how to make this look a little bit better. Once I have everything else done. I'll leave it for now, and then I'll come back, and once I have everything else done, try to figure out how to make that look a bit better. Because that could be fine. I mean, I don't know. And then, yeah, let's do... this can all just stay dirt, because it's going to be a path. And then... Yeah, that can all just stay like that. That's completely fine. I'm okay with it. We're going to actually have to smooth out this terrain just a smidge like that. Same thing right there. Make it look a little natural. Okay. And then, yeah, we're just going to bring the path back down. And we'll throw down these again. And I want to keep it like a 3 path. Yeah, 3. So we'll do... And I'll actually extend it out this way, too. Make it so perfect. We'll go like that. All the way into that area. Beautiful. All right, and then, yeah, we'll throw all of this down. I actually kind of like this. It's like a little valley. I might even be okay with the way that it's set up. I can't leave any of this to have... Okay, I love having torches in the offhand, but it drives me so insane when they do that. Like, why is it placing it on this? It doesn't even make any damn sense. Okay. Yeah, and then now we just have to run through and replace splotches with wood and logs that are stripped, and nope, that's not what I wanted. Boop. There we go. And stuff like that. And then I also might want to throw a little bit of coarse dirt, just a little bit. And I got an idea from a main channel video I did where I have... I guess this is all... If it's in the middle, it can just stay regular dirt, right? Yeah, we'll do like a regular dirt there. Oh my god. And that. And then we'll throw these. And that. That works. And then just put down these randomly. And then that. I should keep it... Well, I guess I can kind of randomize. That's fine. Make it look a little rough. Do I have... There. There. And break that up with that. Okay. And then, yeah, I want to throw some coarse dirt in. I'm going to bone meal... Well, I can't bone meal this, but we do have... Let me go throw some dirt away real quick. And we can do something that I like quite a bit from the main channel. I did a thing with a path, and it's not anything like new or special. Any people have done this, but I've never sheared grass. and thrown it on like coarse dirt. I just haven't done that. That's not something I've spent time messing with. Normally my paths are pretty simple. And in this case, it's still going to be pretty simple. But but it looks nice. It's a nice, simple little change, and it doesn't really take much, so I like it quite a bit. So go ahead and do coarse dirt. I'm going to throw some of these into where they go. And then I could do some gravel too. Why not? Let's grab some gravel. Might as well just make it look nice and rough through here. And shears. I gotta have some shears. There's no way. I've run through so many shears, it's not even funny, and I don't have any, and I don't know where I put them at the bee farm, and you know what? I don't even care. We have so much iron. I'm gonna make another pair, and I'll throw it right in the garbage when I'm done. I mean, I'll probably put it in the tool barrel, but you know what I'm saying. Let's find an area like this that we can just shear up a bunch of grass. And if I've had a desert, which I still have not come across one, I don't think, in this world. If anybody knows that I have, please feel free to yell at me. But I don't think I have. Now let's do this. This is nice. So, yeah, so I can't do it, but I want to get I like the dead bush, the dead grass, little small dead grass, the tall dead grass, stuff like that. I want to throw in here as well. I want to keep these like closer to the edges where they can be more mistaken for like actual dirt. That was already here. Don't want these in the middle at all because that doesn't make much sense. Even do one like right there, why not? And one, like it can't be there, that wouldn't make much sense. So we'll do one there, and we'll have one here and here. Okay, and then we're going to throw in gravel. Can kind of just be wherever, just because it doesn't really fit in with anything anyway. It's just like a use thing. Been used quite a while. You can't put anything on the gravel. Okay, that should be pretty good. Now, again, this looks very nice and plain, but we can throw in these. Oh yeah. Especially in areas close to like grass that's already there, like that. Oh yeah. That's nice. And dead bushes and stuff help a ton, but I don't have any, so I have to go get them to add to this, and I will. But that's nice, and I'm gonna throw one here too because it just fits that. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's good. A little overgrown, you know, and we'll throw down the rest of this like kind of here. Make it look like it's not so nice, pretty, and been used, or just put in or whatever. Super maintained. It's been here for a little while. It's not super maintained. That's kind of what I want for the look of everything. Same up here. Go there. Okay, cool. All right, and then now for this, we're going to have to just replace this with regular dirt. And is this dirt? Yeah, we're going to have to fix this. I'm not sure. I mean, this is clearly cut out as like human cut out. So I think just doing dirt on top of the spruce planks is probably fine. And I really don't have an issue with that. We're going to check and see what it looks like first. Before I go up there, though, to do that, I'm going to go ahead. We have to grab the spruce, and then I want to go see what it looks like inside. Because I think that is really freaking nice. And thank you for the suggestion on that, Will. Dirt. Gotta put the painting back. Gravel. Logs. Grab some of these boys. And put these in the tools. Okay. And we gotta put that, yeah. All right, cool. All right, so let's go see what it looks like inside there. Because I was looking through the window there, and I quite like it. I like it a lot. Have it wrap around like that and have the path and everything. Oh yeah, this is nice. This is really nice. Okay, we got to replace this. First things first, I'm going to replace the ones on the outside because it'd be a little bit easier to keep up with, I think. Now, why is that like that? I mean, we could do cobblestone. Maybe cobblestone would be nice. It goes with the walls. Or even... regular stone would blend in better outside. Do I have a bunch of regular stone? I do have a good pick. No, I don't. It's not got efficiency on it. Oh, let's replace this painting. So I got one of those. I do not. Perfect. Okay. let's see. We might have to smelt some, and I don't know if I have the iron for, or the coal for it, which I guess is where the kelp farm would come in handy. If I do a kelp farm, it's going to force me to actually use an autocrafter, which I've never used. So that'll be cool. And a couple other things. I've never made a kelp farm. I don't use it for fuel. So, I mean, it could be pretty cool to use that for fuel. I might do that. I don't know if I'm going to do it today. But it'd be cool to do. Okay, we're going to spread this out. So I don't think I have a bunch of stone. I don't have any stone. All right, we have a decent amount of cobble. Not enough to do what I think we need to do here. But it is enough to get started. So we'll go ahead and spread this out. And we'll do the same for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, throw that into each of these. I wish there was a block furnace. I mean, I know you'd never need a regular furnace again. If you had ore furnace, food furnace, block furnace. But man, it would be nice. Because blocks, like, I've said this before, it's the #1 block that you're, like, it's the #1 item in Minecraft that you're smelting a ton of. Like, yeah, you have a stack of food and maybe you're waiting for it to be done. Or ores, you know, but I just feel like you can easily smelt through stacks on stacks, like shulker boxes worth of stuff, of blocks, that you wouldn't need shulker boxes worth of food, necessarily. Take a walk through here. I like this, man. And I think the wood actually works just fine there. I might cap the end here with like logs if I have some. No, I don't. Let's do that. There's some logs on the end. Throw like a spruce trap door on top of it or something maybe. See what that looks like. Ooh, even maybe if I do that, I grab 2 of these, get some of, get this. Wait, do I have some? I have 1, yes, good. And then I'm thinking maybe, let's see what, either we want to do this one or a regular one, but I think maybe the spruce will look better. As like the accent color is kind of the brown, the dark brown, and this is like whatever the color this is, light brown or whatever. Put that on top, and then I wonder if this will look good. Oh, we can't do it, no. Dang it. Okay. Well, I thought it would look good, but it's not really. It's not going to be able to get done there. Okay, well, that's fine. That looks good, though. Like, maybe we top the entire thing with that? Maybe. I don't know if it's necessary. I think that looks just fine. Yeah. I mean, we could do every so many. So, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Let's say I do the end here as... Oh, no. Dang it. Let me go grab a couple more. We shouldn't be out here at night. Yeah, there's mobs. But maybe we do every few. So like there's one, and then we'll come up with some pattern that works. Maybe just throw one in the middle or something. Just to make it like... make it a little bit nicer. While we wait for that stuff to smelt anyway. Let's go turn it to day. All right. Yeah, let's see. Oh, I need to get... I need to get some more of these if I'm going to do this. 2 of those. That works. All right. And let's see. I think maybe one in the middle would be fine. Just enough to give it a little bit of a break from the same exact texture there. We do that and there. And then this is, how many was this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Perfect. Okay, 17. So that would be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. There we go. That should be right in the middle, which it is. And that looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. Yeah. That looks a little bit better. Just enough to make a difference. That's all we need to do. And then, yeah, we'll throw the stone on that, put the dirt on top. We got plenty of dirt to do it. This is looking pretty good. I'm happy with this. And then if we have a better little fountain here, it's all in the same area, too. Oh, this is cool, man. This is really cool. And it kind of separates the farmer's land here, too. Kind of put a fence here. once we do a fence. I don't know how we're going to do the fence because everything's so... it's so hilly. I don't want to mess with this terrain because I like it. But I like this little spot. I like walking through here. Kind of feels like a little town. I don't know. If we like decorate this too, to be like a quarry, to mine out the stone and then get into the villager area. Man, this is nice. I mean, it's not even finished, but it's nice. I like it a lot. Looks like a little library with all these dudes walking around in there. I'm gonna wait for all this stuff to smelt because I need all of it. I'm probably gonna need more even, but I'll just take this to start. All right, the stone is ready. Let's go ahead and throw this up where it needs to go. I should probably just carve out, make it easier on myself, being the shovel is very quick. Let's go ahead and carve out parts that are directly on top first so that we can have an easier time. Oh, I got it. Getting the rest here. Yeah, that's where it's gonna end anyway. I'll leave that one. Hopefully we can make that work on the inside. We'll see how that goes. Might have to cover it up a little bit. Yeah, this kind of looks normal anyway, to be honest, because it kind of seems as if the stone ended here and then we carved the rest of it out and supported it. Whereas the grass then was on top. And I'm hoping we can try to avoid taking off that top bit. But that looks pretty good, all things considered. We could always do this, actually. If that does... Oh, it doesn't affect it. Okay, we're good. I'll leave it like... I might have to do that anyway. I kind of want this to all be covered with dirt, soon to be grass. So it looks like we're just underneath it. And then we can go inside and change the rest of that stone. Again, I guess... I don't think I'll have that much stone. We're going to have to definitely mine for some more, but that's fine. Also, I did pause between recordings because I am like, this is like a day later for me. And I came out here earlier to check on like if this was still running. And it is. Got quite a bit in here, a double chest over there. And then I got like, I wish I was going to start recording, but I just didn't have OBS open. There was like, had to be 30 zombies, like 20 here, 10 over there. I'm fighting all of them in here, just running in circles. Didn't really hurt me or anything because they're zombies. If it was skeletons, I'd have been screwed. But yeah, they were everywhere. Like, and then they kept coming. I was so confused. It was like the biggest zombie raid I've ever seen. I just thought that was really interesting. Anyone ever had that happen to them? I didn't even know that was like a thing. I knew that there's like zombie raids, but I didn't know that they were, they could be that big. That was insane. Yeah, get in there. Okay, so this side's already all stone, which makes things a lot easier. I will take this coal and I'll replace this bit here. Even though these are not final walls, I should have just left that, but that's fine. And then we'll go ahead and try our best to just make sure we don't carve out outside. Anything that needs to be taken down will, like that all can be fixed on the outside. We'll just double check, make sure everything looks normal whenever we finish in here, which again, I don't know if we are. Even if I don't have enough stone, I'm going to go ahead and carve out the rest of this just because this is a pain to do. And like I said, anywhere I don't have to put stone, I'm not going to put it. We don't need to have it on above the walls. I don't even really need to have it above these logs here, but that's only one, so it's fine. I'm hoping I can just not knock out any of the grass up top. Make my life a little bit easier. I'm going to get all of this too. Now this part's easy because we got the stone right here. As long as we go at the right angle, we don't have to worry about knocking anything else out. That's really good. Alright, this is a lot quicker than I thought, to be honest. We're almost done getting all this part out. And we do have a silk touch pick, so we don't really have to smelt up any cobble. We can just go mine it. It's not got efficiency on it. Did I get efficiency guy? Oh, I got an efficiency guy. Okay, well, let's get some... Hold on, let me put this dirt in here. I like to save this stuff in case I need it for future projects. I'm going to go ahead and get efficiency on this thing before we have to get more stone, which I guarantee we have to get. That was 40, so I'll just take a few of those. Nope. And along with that, and we'll get there. 45. Perfect. Nope. Put the 5 back. Okay. Who's my guy? Nope. Nope. Yep. Also, thank you to... Crap. I don't have the comment up. I hearted your comment. I appreciate you telling me that with this trade cycling mod, all you have to do is hit C and they'll cycle their trades. That's amazing. Thank you so much. That's going to save so much time on like actually getting the rest of my villagers set up. That makes me actually want to do it now. Because even clicking back and forth, it was easy. I would have done it, but just hitting C is so much more easy. I sound I sound so stupid right now. Like, what am I talking about? I don't know. It's so finicky to have to like do this 100 times, you know, but just to hit C and keep your mouse over what you're looking at. I don't know. It just seems a lot easier. So that might actually make me get it done a little bit sooner. Either way, let's put all this in here. And we're not going to have that much that we have to fix, it looks like, on the outside. I have to go to bed because obviously we can get attacked in the middle of the night by a horde of zombies look like out of the Walking Dead city from episode 2 or whatever it was. Or is that episode 2? Yeah, that was episode 2. All right, can you get off of there? Get on down. No. Come on. Dude, I don't... Yeah, thank you. Might actually have... Nah, it's not going to be enough. We're going to be a little short at the very least. We got efficiency 4 on that thing now. Ooh, I got to replace this too. These are not permanent walls. I'm going to make these like similar to this at some point, but I might as well just fix it while I'm at it with everything else. Stone is not exactly an expensive block. It is everywhere. What is this? Oh, crap. Wrong pick. Okay, well. That's fine. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and take that, put that there. Let's go get the efficiency 4 on here, and we really only need maybe a stack at most, which will get done really quickly with the efficiency 4 on it. Go ahead. Nope, wrong thing. There we go. Nice. Sweet. I got to name these things, too. If anybody got name suggestions for the pickaxes, let me know. I don't really need to, but it'd be a quicker glance to be able to see what it's called right there. Make it easier to know if I'm on the right one. So I definitely should name it. Yeah, let's get like a stack of stone out of here. Shouldn't take but a minute. There we are. Oh, I got an extra one. Don't need it. Okay, let's put this down. Up here. Probably don't even need a stack, to be honest. I mean, maybe. Nah, we don't. Maybe half a stack. Let's say half a stack. See how right I am? Oh, it's going to be close. Nope, not quite, but very close, very close. 25. Okay, and then I'll put this in there. It's like we're completely done with the inside of this place. I'm okay with leaving this chest here for the scrap stuff because we can always use it. All right, this is looking a little bit better. And then Daniel Amble, I believe, also suggested that we do give them a farm in here, which is going to be something that I have to go in there for sure. Absolutely. Oh, yeah, we have to fix this. And I want to widen up these entryways too. Like this goes right into, if I went straight out, it'd go right into this, but maybe we could move stuff. Like that's like right there. I don't know. Well, we'll mess around with something for this. And then I'll put some of this stuff away. I want to go check and see if our stuff is good. Nope, that's not. I want to go see if we're all set. Oh yeah, and this is on the chicken or the zombie raid. I got that when they all were attacking. There was like 2 different zombie chickens, which I think are the ones that dropped that. Okay. Let's see what damage is up here. I should have brought some dirt. Hold on. Grab it. I got a whole chest of dirt. There you are. I gotta start throwing some moss stuff around here too. Okay, let's go ahead. I also want to get the rest of the path done around here. Make it look like this one over here because it just looks so nice. Is that it? Oh, nice. Okay, that's all we had to do. Sweet. Good. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I want to get the rest of this pathing looking a lot like this here. So we just need gravel, oak, planks, oak, some grass and stuff. Real easy things to grab. Where's my other shears? I'll probably put them back. But yeah, I want to get that. So we're going to grab that stuff to do the rest of this path here. I can leave it the way it's looking. I think it looks fine. Now let's do that. I just want to replace some of the blocks. Like these could stay like that. It's a little cursed, actually. I don't know, but maybe. I just want to replace, you know, a bunch of random blocks with these sets of blocks, and then throw some grass and different things in there, because it looks a lot nicer. Like this area. I'm not going to do this area right now. Maybe we'll see. I don't know how much we have for gravel. I don't think it's too much, yeah. I don't think we're going to have enough, but we can always go grab some. That's why I need a Silk Touch shovel, because, yeah. I've got coarse dirt. Got these logs, but we also want to use these logs. And I also want more planks. We're gonna have to go chop down some trees. And I gotta heal this stuff up too. Go grab this right here. Oh, and I was looking at this, and I'm like, you know, we gotta do something with this thing. And it's like an armory, kind of. Not really. Like it's for dyeing clothes or whatever, but it's still, it kind of reminded me of it. So I was like, let's just change, we'll just change this building into, like an armory. We're gonna obviously make it a little bit bigger, make it look a little bit nicer. But I think this will be like our armory hall, where we have like some armor sets inside of it, so we can actually utilize this building. Especially considering like the rest of the village is all the way up here. There's only a couple of houses, but like, yeah, these two houses are like out of the way. I would love to use them for something, but they are out of the way. It's not really like, it doesn't feel a part of like our section here of the village. But this one does feel like it's a part of that section, because it's like right down here. It's right next to my door. So I'm gonna use this for something. Well, I'll use it for armory building is what I'm gonna use it for. That's why I put that sign there. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab some more oak logs. Grab some planks from that, and then I might look for some gravel. Shouldn't be too hard to find. Get an extra bit. See, and then I should also have grabbed the shears. That would have been smart, but I could grab this grass out here. But you know what? We're gonna go ahead and make another pair. We have so many, we might as well just not stop now. Let's continue getting even more of these things. Oh, it's crazy. I don't need the leaves, though. I'll have to throw those out. Yeah, I don't need this. Like, this already is a woodsy area. I like there being grass in here, but I'm not going to really notice, to be honest. Okay, I got plenty of grass. Do I got any more bushes? I like the bushes. They look nice. Are they even going to be out here in the forest? I don't know. Do bushes get bone meal? Like, if you bone meal, do you get bushes? I'll have to test that. I feel like you don't. Because I'm not sure if I bone mealed this area, but it kind of feels like I did. Ah, there's some bushes. Maybe they just spawn in chunks or clumps or something. Yeah, that'll probably be good enough for both of these. I'll go ahead and take a few of those. I could make slabs, but oh well. We'll worry about that after. If we really run out again, we'll do that. All right, so let me go ahead and start with the, I guess, the planks. Put the planks down, and we'll just do from here to, I hate that so much. Why does it do that? To that over there. That's where we're gonna, nope. No. Okay, well, we're not gonna use the shovel because it's very annoying. So we'll just do, but I didn't even need to do this at that point then. Yeah. Regular dirt there to do, okay. Okay, let's just do this then. It takes a little bit longer, but when you mess up with the shovel, it takes even longer. You know, this whole village kind of looks like it's got some war to it, or it's being worn a little bit. It's been used. It's old. It's not fresh. We've been here for a while. That's what I want this to look like. And out here even more so. Not because Well, it's because it's further from town. I want it to look a little bit more worn out here. All right, and now the sideways logs. I'm gonna have to do this. This is where I'll just do this. Yeah. I'll just use our oh wait, actually, yeah. We'll just use the axe to dig these holes. Why not? This is like the best way I can find to do this, where it's like, I don't know. It's the simplest. It's just running back and forth one block at a time. Some people are so good at making things look random that they could just do it all at once. I can't do that. I do not have that skill set. Not something I'm equipped with. Otherwise, things will look way too configured. Like I've tried even doing it where I throw, I just put a bunch of holes and then I fill them as I walk through. But even then, it looks, I don't know. It doesn't look quite good enough. So for things to look truly random, I kind of have to randomly do it. I know it's like a thing with people. Oh, I don't want regular dirt. I want this dirt. That's a thing with a lot of builders is how to make things truly random. I've seen videos on that before. That feeling of random, because sometimes random, even it doesn't look random enough. I remember seeing a video on that one time. It's like random is not random. It doesn't look random enough. You have to make it look random. So finicky. The way things need to be done in this game. It's funny. Okay, and then that there. Keep going around. Is there much of a path here? Not really. That like leads to nowhere. I can make this kind of patter out a little bit. We're not going to worry about that. All right, and now just gravel. Then we can run through and throw patches of whatever it's called. The grass. Grass stuff. We can throw patches of grass stuff out here. Might actually go heavier on the forest dirt in this section. Maybe? Yeah. Yeah, why not? And yeah, this is just making it look like there's been so much use of this path. And there was maybe it was originally a wooden path and it's just been worn out and they've dropped gravel on it as they've traveled through, and some of the dirt is just so walked on that it's dead and stuff like that. That's kind of what I'm going for with this. Some people use even more, like tough is pretty good. Mud is really nice, like mud brick. I know we should make a mud farm at some point. I got to put that on the board there. I just don't mess with mud too much, but mud bricks look really nice. But tough, stuff like that. If you're making a stone path, tough, cobblestone, mossy cobble, stone, andesite, all that jazz. Fits really well into that kind of thing. Okay, and then we actually did have enough. Just good. Okay, all right, sweet. I did not expect to have quite enough here. Let's throw that one there, and then now we can run through with this. Unfortunately, this can only be on grass, which I'm okay with even throwing some grass like right off the path. It does look good. And I don't know if I want to put on every single one, but yeah, putting it on like a good amount of them is not a bad idea. Like that, yeah. And then even just having like grass right up against the path looks pretty good too. I'll put it on some of these grass spots. Put a bush there. Wish you could get smaller grass, like you do with the what's it called? The dead grass, like from the sand, from the desert. That looks good. Get a little tiny grass. Okay, I think that's probably good enough. Yeah, okay, I like that, and that just makes the town look a lot better. Now to this fountain. There's only one thing for sure I know I want to do, and let me go ahead and throw this bell in here. I didn't get an answer back on the comment, but one of the commenters on episode 11 is the only, which is the only one that's out, the most recent one that's out, said something about the bell and socializing. I don't know. Oh, they really need the bell? I did not know that. Okay, I didn't know that was like a thing that they had to have. I guess it's like the town center or something. Let's go to sleep. But this already looks a lot better. Looks a lot better. The only thing that I know I want to do for absolute sure with this is put a little like spigot on the outside. I'm gonna use the one I got. I used in the peaceful video, one of the peaceful videos. I think it was like the second peaceful video. I made a little like fountain where you could get water out of. And I got it from Pinterest. If I could find the original Pinterest post, which I believe I put in that video, then I'll put it up. I don't know if I'll be able to find it. But it was really nice, really cool. And I'm gonna use that again because I'll put it like on right on the outside. As far as like what else to put here, I think maybe stone bricks would obviously be a little bit nicer. Maybe like 1 or 2 cracked stone bricks. Because you have to go grab some stone. Hold on, let me put this stuff away real quick. And this can go with dirt, I guess, right? Yeah, might as well put it right there. Gravel and those. I know you can wax that. We'll do that now. Will's been saying that every time. That back on. Okay, cool. So, yeah. Nope. What? Okay. There we go. Everything's situated. So let's grab the stone out of here, make some stone bricks, and see about replacing the fountain. Okay, don't try to get out. Yeah, we got that. I guess for stone bricks. 24. That might be enough, actually. Let's see. Let's come back over here. And we're going to cook up a couple of them to get a little bit of the... just a couple cracked. I only want like maybe 2. And then we'll get just a couple mossy. Literally, like I said, 2 of them. All right, and then that's what we're going to do for the fountain. I want it to mostly be fine. And I think, honestly, just replacing what we have there and then throwing a little bit of accessories on it is probably going to be the best option. So I'm going to take the water out. Oh, and then the flooring as well. So let's do... I'm going to just replace it. That's all I'm going to do. Nope, this is going to be mossy because it's right under the water. Okay, and then we'll replace all this. Throw, like, cracked one there. And there. Also got to replace these. Nope. I'm actually going to leave the torches off because I may put something else there. Like a, I don't know. And this. Nope. All right, and then we could put this stuff in here. Yeah, I might replace those with a, like, I don't know, like a half slab or something like that. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. We'll just do fully... I think that's enough damaged pieces on this thing. I might even be able to actually just do... I don't know if this will look better just putting this here. Yeah, that does look a little bit better. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and put this up. Finish the flooring. Got to get some more stone because I need to get some... What am I... Cobble. I got to get some... slabs and stuff. Or maybe walls. Let's do this real quick. And then maybe putting some spruce on here somewhere would look pretty good. Ah, not enough. Okay. Let's grab this out of the quarry then. Maybe get half a stack or not even that much really. I don't think we need. We can grab some spruce. Put some shelving or signs or something like that on the outside. Make it look, have a little bit more depth to it. Just get like, yeah, half a stack probably works. That's good. Okay. And then, yeah, that should be good. I think that'll be just enough to make it look a little bit nicer. Maybe even like iron doors on the outside. Like, I don't know if wood should go with this or not. Like, maybe on the very outside. Let's grab some... Let's grab some of this. I'm going to take the stone cutter with me. And... then let's grab some iron to see about that. From out here. Take it from the farm itself. Keep this double chest full. Just because. I actually may have... No, I don't. I gotta bring all this stuff in. Because I got some... I'm gonna use mossy cobble for something at some point. I know you can craft it now. It's not like anything crazy, but... still. I'm gonna forget it's there, and then we're gonna be freaking out about getting more moss or whatever, even though it's not that hard. So many farms you can make now. Moss farm, bamboo farm, the seaweed farm, or kelp farm. There it is, kelp farm. What the hell did I say earlier I needed to make? This is why I gotta put things on the board as soon as I say it. There's like a farm when I was right here I said I had to make. I don't remember what it was now. Gosh darn it. But, you know, my point there. It's like too many things to keep up with. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and throw that there. Then I gotta mess around. So let's say we do, I don't know, walls. Let's try the walls. Might look good. The corners. Yeah, it looks good. Okay, we'll go ahead and get 2 more of those. Throw those there. I'll go ahead and put the water back. And nope. No. I wish you could have like a mossy, like a mossy trap door, like iron trap door. That'd be pretty cool. They don't have that. Those are bars. What is it? This? Yeah. Oh, the problem with these is you can't... They just stay... Yeah. And it's going to mess up the path if I put something right there. Well, I could use them here then. That's not a bad idea. Let me try that. Let's do all 4. See if I can make something else work around it. If I have pale oak, I can make other spots here. Not too shabby. Copper would work best here. We're actually going to use some copper, boys. Hold on a minute. I know I've never used copper for a build. Copper is not a bad idea. Let's try some copper stuff. Go ahead and smelt this. I don't know why I'm not. I need to fill this whole thing up. Fuel. I never do copper. Let's try it. Simple, same thing? Yeah, okay, let's do 4 of those. Those would work too. And we have bees, so we can actually find a good point where they are all oxidized when I'm walking by, and we can wax them. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's kind of nice. I like that. What else can you make that's copper? Copper chains, copper bars. Okay, same stuff, really. I don't think I need to do any of this other stuff. Chain? I wonder where I could put a chain. We don't really need a chain. Okay, and then we put torches on top. Or I'm going to do, can you do copper... Hold on, copper lantern, can I do? I thought you could do copper lanterns. Is it recipe unlocked for that now? I thought you could do... Hold on a minute. What? Okay, I thought you could. Well, we'll just do regular lanterns then. 4 of them. Throw those right on the corners. Not too shabby. And should I have one of them fully... No, I should have one of them fully good. Nah. We'll have like 2 of them oxidized a little bit. One of them oxidized almost all the way, and the other one somewhere in the middle. That's what I think I'm gonna do. So I gotta carry around the what's it called? The wax now. Because I think you just do... You have wax on you, and then you do the axe on it. I'll figure it out. Honestly, don't know. I've never done it before. There we go. We got that. I think that looks pretty good. Looks better than it did. That's what we're worried about. So let me go grab that. But I can carry it around, and when I actually notice that they're where I want them to be, I will wax them. I mean, either way, I can let them oxidize all the way and then figure it out after. I know you can, like, feed them. Oh, hello. Actually, let me, hold on. Make you guys a baby. Yeah, come here. I don't have any sunflowers in here. I should probably place 1 or 2 of those. All right, you guys got a baby? Hello? Little one? Yeah, you stay a baby because you're adorable. I should leave a friend with you, but I don't have one, so I apologize. I only had one of the golden dandelions. We'll get another baby for you to hang out with at some point. I don't have that one filled up just yet. Okay. Yeah, we'll carry around this wax. To be able to do that. And then the only other thing that I wanted to do for sure was this. I wanted to put in some lighting here. Maybe like a light right there. I have a fence somewhere. Check on that. I want to put a lantern. A lantern up. And then throw that on like a fence or something. Stone. Ores. Why not? Let me throw that out. I'll keep a little bit on me. That stays there. That's fine. Logs can go. I didn't actually use that. But I know I have a fence in here. Yes, I do. So let's go ahead and do that. Throw the dirt. And we'll risk it at the nighttime here just to see what it looks like for lighting over here. That's lit up. This whole area is pretty lit up. But there's a little spot here that could probably use lighting. Yeah. And then maybe even like right there. Is that the same height? No, I want it to be on something that would make sense. So put it there. Get another one real quick. And throw that right up there. Perfect. Means I could have put that one like over here, but I'd rather have it off the path. Not too bad. And we'll come up with like a fence to put here at some point to make it all look nice and fancy, but I'm not going to worry about that just today. Very simple fence that we can put light posts off of. And then this area, man, I'm really happy with this area. It's super duper simple, but this is making me realize that alleyways are super important in like to making a town or city or village or whatever feel kind of like I don't know, lived in, like an alleyway. Normally I do paths, and those do help quite a bit, but something about an alleyway, like this little alleyway down here, man, that's so nice. I gotta remember to do that wherever I can, wherever it makes sense to fit in like a retaining wall, like maybe even down here, a retaining wall here. We should probably do that because they're not that hard to make look okay. Like this is literally 2 blocks and a trap door, and that's all it is. And yeah, some people can make this look better, and maybe I could throw in like some spruce planks here and there to make it look kind of dirty or something, but I don't know, I think it looks fine. I'm not saying I'll do that exact block palette down here. This could be like a stone one because it's holding in a lot more, but I think throwing in a retaining wall would be pretty cool. So let me put that up here. Retaining wall. I need to find some black dye or get the stuff because that's gonna end it. And then we're gonna go ahead and get rid of all this. Thank you so much for Will Higgs for recommending that I finish the village area. It does look a lot better. Kind of inspired me to do the path and everything, so that is awesome. Thank you. And thank you to Pandai 7230 for the idea to renovate the fountain, because that does look quite a bit better. Could probably look a little bit better. And it will look a little bit better once I get these to oxidize to some point. It's definitely not spaced out appropriately from different things. I don't know how that works with water. But they should oxidize nonetheless, and we'll put them where we want them to be, because we have quite a bit of the honeycomb to do that. Let me throw my fences back up, and I think I'll probably end up leaving it there. Yeah, I thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, all that jazz. Hype the video so people can see it that haven't found the channel yet. Leave a comment if you have any ideas. Put your name on the board. If anybody wants to become a member, get your name up on the member board here. Feel free to hit the join button. And until the next one, see you guys later. Bye.